All right, welcome to session 2. In this session, we're going to cover 2 chapters. One is called Mod 3, which is the accounting process. It covers transactions, then adjustments, statements for a financial system. And Mod 4 is our deeper dive into financial analysis. So this particular session covers 2 very important topics that will carry you through this course. So make sure you pay attention for these 2 chapters. The comic strip here is if the total's wrong, is the whole thing wrong? And in accounting, unfortunately, it is. Everything has to fit together. That's why we used to say everything has to balance, or things like the debits have to equal the credits. Well, for what you're going to be doing, just make sure everything's squared up, that the totals work, and if they are, then you can proceed on to generating financial statements. Otherwise, you're wasting your time, because if one number's off, you're going to see it all over the place as not being accurate. All right, so let's jump in. So in Mod 3, we're going to look at certain learning objectives. And as mentioned, this is real accounting. We're going to be doing things that accountants do every day to create the financial statements for companies. First, we're going to look at the accounting cycle and how we can use the financial effects template to simulate what it's like to have a general ledger and a traditional accounting system. 2, we're going to do an example using the financial effects template, and you can see how it's intuitive and not difficult, and it flows smoothly from the spreadsheet portion, which is like the general ledger, to extracting key numbers for financial statements, notably the income statement and balance sheet. Third, we're going to go through financial adjustments, and these are some of the adjustments, some of the more basic ones, but it illustrates the idea of how adjustments are needed and how to do them. Then we're going to construct financial statements, mostly the first ones of income statement, balance sheet, and the statement of shareholders' equity. And finally, we'll talk about the closing process. What would you do after you complete your accounting records for the year and you're ready to start the next year? The accounting process, and we've seen this chart before, is worth repeating because we're now going to do it. First, we analyze transactions, and then we post them into the statement. And in this case, we're going to use the template, but in a traditional system, we would put it into the accounting system as entries. Second, we're going to do adjustments that are necessary to conform with generally accepted accounting principles and to ready the statements for preparation. Third, we'll prepare those statements after we're in balance and adjustments are done. And when everything's all buttoned up and ready to go, we close the books.